This is original Grantsta, and I am doing something I've done before, but this time I'm going to actually record voice over it, and hopefully it provides some amusement, either because of the gambling aspect, the voyeuristic aspect, or because of just my terrible luck. But I have saved up a lot of over 1,000 uh, premium polls. 1,047, and I will be opening those, and it's probably going to be pieced together from several recordings because I don't have time to open that many in one sitting, and I get interrupted by kids and all sorts of stuff. So you'll probably hear my kids screaming at some point and um, all that fun stuff. Anyway, um, let's get to it. And we get a worthless. I forget. It's been a while, obviously, since I've opened any premiums. Last time I did this was about a year ago, and I took recordings in but didn't record voice over it. And so I haven't opened a lot of premium polls since then. And the result, I've forgotten that every time you get a purple or anything, it is a behold. Oh boy, that's just lovely. I can get, I think, Tosk, I can get him immortalized and frozen. That's a no brainer. Easy one. And another. I think I forgot to. It's gonna make it harder if I forget every time I get a big gold. If I forget to airlock all the common crew or all the rare crew. Anyway, okay, here's an interesting one. I'm really not super familiar with that Spock. Let's see. So Ruan is a tier 6, and Bateson is a tier 10. So I think it's going to be the Spock, but we'll see. I was thinking that's a pretty decent Spock. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's that's a tier 1. I should know that, but I don't because I'm a goober. So that's some good luck out of the gates. And here I'm actually gonna go ahead and freeze. Well, that's killer. And so I already pulled a tier 1, unlike my 4th pull or something. Pretty decent. And go ahead and get some honor. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh boy, I get 2. I think it's gonna be Tana on this one. I am, of course, looking at the big book as I do this and keeping in mind what crew I have. Ton is tier 6, but but I think she's pretty high on my let's see. Yeah, Georgia's tier 9, and Sorella, I just don't even know how I have. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of stars on tier 8s and tier 9. So something, yeah, I don't airlock any crew. I just get a lot of shitty beholds, and eventually those crew get leveled up. So I'm going with Tana, and Tana's also one of my higher oh, I didn't know that I'd get a. Okay. Thought if you got a gold behold, a big gold, then you got a big gold as your last one, but apparently not. So, Tana is also one of my higher EV crew. For those of you that use data core, Tana adds a lot. Will add a lot of value to my voyages if I can get them fully fused and fully equipped. Okay. Oop. And we'll just all right. We get a star on somebody that I can get cleared out. Free up some crew slots. If I'm gonna get a purple star, a super rare, I would rather get it on one of the, I don't know, dozen or maybe 2 dozen purple crew that I have sitting there waiting for stars. And we got it out of the way that time, so there's no there is no waiting for the rest of it to unfold. Yep, again, get it out of the way. Takes away the here we go. And it takes away the anticipation when you just get a purple crew out of the gates. So. And yeah. All right, another. I have a feeling it's been a few. I think it's been maybe 4. I don't know. They at some point they stopped updating, releasing all the crew that they had released into the portal. When they just go, oh yeah, by the way, we updated the portal. So I don't really know, like, who all's been added. But yeah, I used to like when they'd release that, but I try to wait. One of the reasons I hoard so many, and 1,000 just is kind of an arbitrary number to pick, but it seems like a good number to do a video on. And as far as hoarding them, though, I know some people like to spend them right as they get them, and I've got enough crew that it's just not. It's more worth it to me to wait for a while until there's been a few portal releases, which are, I think, getting a little more frequent, but they're also not releasing all the crew that were. So I don't know how many new crew there are each time now, but it does seem like they've picked up in frequency a little bit as of late in the last year. I think I'm at 15. I think I started at 1047. And yeah, more of the same. I haven't really gotten into a rut yet. I don't tend to keep track that much until it starts to get obscene. How many I've gone without getting it begold. And just out of, I've got already, I think, two. I think I've got two of the evolved Janeways or whatever with all their little Paris and Janeway salamander things that they just freakishly left on the planet, which is really messed up. But anyway, I've already got two, but I just keep building them because I don't know. I got the crew slots. And can you have enough Janeways? Okay, now we're starting to get a little antsy at this point. I'm thinking it's been around 10 packs since I got a big gold. So legendary crew anytime now would be real nice. I think I'll probably end up getting some ships out of this too. And let's see what we got here. I know that Archer is okay, not fantastic. Oh, well, I mean, he's not even okay. He's below par for even on Archer events. I mean, Archer doesn't get a lot of love in events anyway, but it may be, this may be team add a star just to clear him out because I'm got 1,000 packs and Sword is tier 6. That Archer is a tier 9, which is not lovely. And his event rank on the big book is and that's a tier 8. I'm trying to think what that sword. Let me look at that sword again. I'm definitely not. Sword's got a decent ship ability. 6 second initialization for a +10, +10 accuracy, and deals 400% damage. and also, but it's a kind of a longer cooldown, 14 seconds, and it has a -2 evasion penalty. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my crew, or with my arena. I've had my arena crew set for quite a while, so I don't know. Let's see the 3 collections, animated, survival. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Team Addistar. I hope that I go back through and edit this video and edit out all the or speed through, but I may not. I don't know. It depends how lazy I am. I may just post them as they come, or I may just string them all into one video. I am not sure how I'm going to do this. My time is uh, pretty short that I have to play typically, and so I don't really feel like, probably not going to feel like wasting a lot of time editing a video that presumably mostly people in my clan or my fleet will look at, and probably not a lot of other people, but we'll see. Oh, how about that? That doesn't happen very often. I imagine that I'll probably there's a couple maybe 1 or 2 ships that have been released, so maybe I'll get those maxed out too. Okay. So far, I haven't had too bad of luck. It feels like I'm starting to trend downwards of the 1 in 10 legendary beholds that I like to shoot for, but it's not like I have any control over that. But that's always kind of um, my barometer for a good run is if I can get at least 1 in 10, I'm doing pretty well. I haven't really actually kept track of. You've gotten 3 big golds. I'm not sure. Maybe 4. Ah, shit! I should have taken shroomies. Just because they're pretty cool. Whatever, it's fine. I was gonna, but I'm sort of semi kind of thinking about building another copy of shroomies. for just to try out 2 copies in my Commander's division in the arena, but I'm sure I'll get more opportunities. Again, force of habit. Build some more. Evolve Janeways. Okay, I'll take that. A star on a character that I don't have all my stars on. Clear them out of my crew quarters. Get them frozen. And it occurred to me, and I probably should try to really avoid talking if I'm gotten a behold that I'm clearing out individually, so that I do have the opportunity to speed through it, and people don't have to watch me. People don't have to watch me whatever, airlock all these crew, but oh, okay. That makes that easy. So far, I've gotten 2 final stars on, and here I go talking over it again. Gotten 2 final stars on Gold Crew that are pretty garbage crew at this point in the game. And just need to be frozen. It's like lagging a little bit sometimes when I hit that button, and I am on crazy fast Wi-Fi, so I don't know what's going on, but could be the servers, or maybe my Wi-Fi or my connection's having a hiccup. And that's I am not endorsed by anybody, or I'm not endorsing anybody, and I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I do have Google Fiber, and if they'd like to throw me some bones for name dropping them and saying how freaking awesome they are, that'd be really awesome. But yeah, I'm not a monetized channel. I don't think I have a single follower, so I don't think that's going to be happening. Some of these crew I don't even remember. I do not even remember immortalizing and freezing. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, so do we do Team Addistar and finish off that archer? Probably. That is EV Suit Archer. He is tier 9. It would be nice to get him frozen until the next Archer event, which comes around something like once a year. Just kind of dumb that they don't give him more love, but I think I've already mentioned that. And so this is Grinham Gust, Chakotay, and he's tier 7. My kind of barometer for big book rating is on whether a crew is a good enough event crew to merit his 7.5 rating, and he's a 7.65. We won't be there for super long. I don't know. This one's kind of a toss-up. Honestly, this is kind of a weird situation, but I'm gonna go Chakotay, and that's more because it keeps my options open later. I think there's a fair chance I'll run into, when you're doing 1,000 pulls, there's a fair chance that you run into the same big gold twice. And I find that, personally, I think the algorithm will feed you if you pass up on a big gold. I think, having done a number of these, like, huge numbers of pack pulls at once, that it recycles some of the big golds in some of the options in your big gold, to give you a second chance at them, especially if they're kind of garbage like that archer. But I took the Chakotay because I'm guessing I'm bet I will, before the end of this is over, I would put $10 down that I'd see that archer again, and be nice to be able to get something out of it, and it'll probably be with a 2 other fully fused crew, or fully fused and fully equipped. This is a no-brainer. Go with Polywater Yar. And I do like to take, even if I get long, I'm expecting my wife and kids home anytime now, at which point I will have to cut out. But I do like to, even in the absence of mitigating factors like that, or needing to work or whatever it be, I do like to take breaks in the middle so that I can fuse crew up, because I don't always have a perfect memory of what crew I've pulled. And fusing crew up in the crew quarters helps me avoid pulling crew that I've already. Okay, so here's an interesting. I'm positive that it's I forget the name of that Kira. I always think Comfort Woman Kira, but it's Lumaral Kira. She's tier 6, was once much higher. I believe when she was released, she was like tier 3. And she's got 2 collections, but I could see at least another couple of her traits becoming collections. She's got, I think, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, when are we gonna she's got 4 potential collections, And that Tilly is Cadet Sylvia Tilly, who is tier 10. So yeah, we're gonna definitely take the Cura, Lou Morale Cura, and that Tilly is a last ditch only in everybody else's maxed or poses even less value, which is unlikely. So I feel like so far I'm had pretty good run. I haven't been keeping perfect track, but I think I burned something like, I don't know, 56 packs, I think is what I'm at now. And I'm should be tracking over my one big old for every 10 packs kind of metric for whether I'm having a good run or not. Even if a couple of them have just been get that last star so I can get them frozen. And I used to have kind of a I don't know. I might still sort of have it. A superstition that you get better crew when you've fused up. Um, when all your when you don't have any unfused crew in your portal. And I don't know where I got that superstition, but or not in my port in your crew quarters, but I don't worry about it so much when I'm doing these types of polls, but I do sort of, I don't know. It's strictly anecdotal. I have never actually like kept track of it, but it seems to me when I am, at least when I'm pulling like, you know, uh, packs out of the portal rather than the premium pulls, the essentially free packs. It seems to me that when I'm paying for packs with the lithium, and again, this is dumber than hell. I'm not even gonna do it. I've already got 1001. I do not need another copy of them. Uh, Sometimes I just force of habit. Um, anyway, I no when I'm pulling packs with the lithium, I do find that I anecdotally at least feel like I get better luck when I have all my crew fused up in my crew quarters, especially crew that I've been pulled in that streak, trying to get whatever character or trying to get a star on um, or get fully fused at least a particular character. But I don't know that there's anything to that. Could be just superstition. Uh, Feel free to leave a comment if you have any, if you've ever had that feeling too. But I don't feel like it affects the freebie packs. Not freebie, but they're earned over time or acquired. I do tend to buy. Yeah, so I do tend to buy the $25 um, campaign every month, and I always have going the monthly. So Mohall is in tier 9, and of like almost negligible. One of her 2 collections is already hit. And Little John Riker is tier 7 and has the only other, I don't see Thief hitting anytime soon, but definitely the better character and has more stars. So we're going to go with him. But anyway, yeah, I do tend to do the monthly dilithium pack and the $25 campaign every month. That's sort of my allowance for this game, and through that, I do tend to build up packs a little quite a bit faster than if I was completely free to play. I do not anymore spend any additional money on this game beyond those 2, but that's I recognize my privilege in being able to spend that amount of money on this game. And Vulcan Executioner, if I recall, has a good arena ability, but he's a 2-skill crew, so I'm almost positive it's going to be Chronom Guest Paris here. I've already got Spock and I've got Spock, what's his name? Faltorpan Spock. I've got him obviously immortalized, and I've got also Reunion Spock and Kirk immortalized. I spent on those packs when they came out and sided up once I got the 2 copies. I don't see a need for more of them. Let's check on that Paris. That Paris is a tier 6, and he's almost at a 9. He's number 29 on events. That's pretty dang good. And Vulcan Executioner does have that immediate 400 damage, but it's at 8 seconds. I was thinking it was a 6. And again, it's a 2-star crew with not a lot going on as far as collections. 2 potential collections, and Brutal might hit, but Duelist probably not anytime soon. Although WRG seems to be on a major streak, running, just random stuff you wouldn't expect, like they seem to be on kind of a collection renaissance. So I guess you never know. This is, and I guess that's sort of their end game. They don't. That's players that have a lot of crew. That's really where it's at. Is this collections. All right. And now I'm starting to get into territory where I'm like, did I already get a copy of that Angela? And I've gotten a few of the Purple Crew that I don't have frozen or immortalized and frozen yet. It's starting to get to the point, having opened quite a number of packs already, that I'm not remembering exactly what all I've gotten. But it's better to save the crew and go back and clear them out. Okay, I know I've already gotten a crit, so this will be my final star in crit. It's kind of I don't know. It gets to be kind of a bummer when you've got like um, all the ships you want and everything, because you don't have that little bonus of like, oh yeah, I got more schematics for such and such ship. It's like, it just doesn't matter. I've got so many freaking replicator rations that I don't even need the ships for. It just takes too long to turn ships into replicator rations at this point. When I get short, I do, but normally I'm just burning through. The ships just go off into the ether because the schematics go off into the ether because I'm sitting at the max already. I'm not sure. I may do a video after I stop this. I may do a video of me fusing up this crew just for fun. I'm not sure about that. And I have that that very first one, very first big gold I got. I was not, or it may have been a purple behold, but I can't remember. Whatever. I forgot to dump the. Yeah, this is a no-brainer. This is. I think I'm already building a second copy of Fencing Picard just because he's pretty solid Voyager still, and then will be for at least the next 6 months, I would guess. maybe longer. I don't know. I haven't really. I'm not good at predicting that far into the future. It does seem like power creep is accelerating. So. And that is one of the crew that I'm actually don't have maxed out. Or no, do I? I don't remember. Maybe I had her. No, I do have her. I do have her immortalized. I just haven't frozen her. We just had that. That mega. Oh no, that's not even the. I don't remember. Whatever. Don't listen to me. Just watch the damn video. That was Wheel of Dabo, Lita, and I don't know why she was unfrozen. Maybe for a or was that the gymnast Lita? Whatever. Either for the Trill event we just had, or for some. Okay, now here's an interesting one. Lonzak's pretty worthless, but I would like to get him frozen. And he does have that kind of vanity, uh, that vanity benefit of for his collection. I do believe he is maybe he's either the last one or second to last one that I don't have. I may have one or I've either got one or two crew in that uh, Bride of Chaotica set that I haven't immortalized. And I know you get that cool Paris ship, but I'm pretty set on my yeah, I'm not about. I don't need to be starting the Vina right now, so we're gonna go with Lonzak. And Rios is not worth starting a second copy of. Very few of the crew. Generally, I only start second copies of crew that are tier 2 or above. Tier 1 or 2, that is. Easier way of saying it. And I guess the other option is that I have that Lita unfrozen. Had that Lita unfrozen because yeah, I'm still on that because of her shipability. I've been tinkering around. I was tinkering around for a while with my commanders. Commander's tier arena build out, and I've got one that I really like now. That not only is it pretty easy to gain, but it holds pretty fast. I don't lose. I pretty much stay within the top 500 from day to day without more than a battle or two. And not that there's any reason that I need to, but I just do. Because I mean, like, I think generally, I if unless there's a Admiral's arena ship that I want, I will generally slum it down around 20,000, between like 15 and 20,000, just to make the middle of the week events easier when they have the win 20 Admirals division fights, arena fights. And my glasses are getting a little double vision. I get double vision towards the end of the day, and I've been staring at a monitor all day long before I started this. So, I am gonna have to squint for a second to see how many I've gone through. I've got 963, so I'll try to go down to do 100, even block of 100, get down to 947. I've come across I think that's the second or third stubs that I've had, and I had stubs on my bridge crew for a while, because my bridge crew tends to be, or what I've been doing for the last couple of years is trying to find the closest thing I can find to leisure suits for my bridge crew, and some of them are pretty easy, and that fourth one is always kind of a crapshoot, and I don't really need another crit. I've got my two. That fourth leisure suit is kind of hard to come by. I think it's like a couple of vacation crew, and then trying to think who all I have on there now. Oh, the Chakotay with I can't remember what is undercover Chakotay maybe or something, um, or in disguise Chakotay, something like that. And then my fourth one, I've been kind of playing with, and it was Stubbs for a while, but he's not quite a leisure suit. It's more of a business casual. It's not really a good fourth leisure suit in the game, as far as I know. So we're at 90, and I feel like we're probably trending. I feel like I've had more, about 9. I think we're right about at the mark for legendary crew that we pulled, for being at 1 out of 10 polls has yielded a gold crew. And I will get my final star on Little John Riker. I can't remember if I've already leveled him or not. I really don't. Got a lot of crew with 5 stars that I just haven't even leveled, so I just don't have the time to play consistently every day. I do my dailies pretty much, and sometimes I let my chronotons build up, which I know is a waste of not using them as letting the game build them up, but yeah, that's my first gold crew that I don't really need that Saru. It's not a great Saru, but that's Mirror Saru, and he's a tier 6. He's got pretty good event potential, but and the disco events do keep coming somehow. We had a kind of a moratorium for a while, but they seem to be back. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to start a second copy of him. I've had one big old now that I had all 3 characters already maxed out. Yeah. And I'm getting close to that 947 mark. 2 more. And then I'll take a pause, but you won't know that because I will probably splice it together unless I post them all as separate videos, in which case you will. Okay, last pack. Come on, luck. Nope. Okay. My first session, and I feel like that was not too bad. So I'll be back shortly with another 100 pulls.